Man, what go down, people? It's your boy, Mr. Ando, aka Mr. Anonymous Works. Know what I'm saying? I'm back at it once again. Here to win over the minds and souls of some of my favorite people out there. And I really don't have no favorite. That makes all y'all my favorite. I love all y'all, man. But look, peep game. Today, I'm doing something a little bit different. I decided I wanted to. Okay, I ain't decided nothing. I was inspired. That's what I'm gonna say. That's the correct term to use. I was inspired by a movie I watched today, Dante Inferno. Now, know what I'm saying? Y'all in my age range, y'all that's into anime, y'all know Dante Inferno. A lot of people that's not even in, a little bit above my age breaking know about Dante Inferno. He just like Spawn, baby. It's just one of them animes that, shoot, that touched the world. But in Dante Inferno, I realized, which I realized a lot since I've grown up, all of the subliminal messages that's in movies, animations, and books and so forth. But this right here, Dante Inferno really gets deep. I'm talking about it explains not only the producer or the author's belief, but it explains the spiritual process in general. Now, in the beginning of the movie, it starts off with Dante having to save his wife. He comes from the crusade, he comes home, everybody in his family killed, village killed, wife killed, they all dead. Deuces, bye bye, sorry, you came too late. That's basically what the story told him. And then, bam, it thrust him into a new path of light because, bam, he looks up, his wife's soul departs from the body. And then Lucifer comes and jacks that boy away like, this mine. Where you think you going? Oh, you thought you were going to heaven because you're a pure soul. Nah, B. Don't work like that. So Lucifer snatches up Dante, wife's soul, and tell Dante if he want her back, you will have to come and get her yourself. So of course Dante like, man, this Bay, that's Bay. You got me messed up. Don't nobody mess with Bay. Know what I'm saying? He go down over Bay. We ride or die around here. So Dante decide he gonna chase Lucifer through hell. So of course when Dante jumps through hell, you know what I'm saying, the first thing he told is, look, you gonna have to pass through the 9 circles. So this is by a little spirit guide, you feel me? So the spirit guide like, oh, well, know what I'm saying? 9 circles. Now, these 9 circles are the human, the physical aspects of life that the ego uses to keep us from promoting and developing our spiritual selves. So before I go any further, I want to bring in something that was thrown into Dante Inferno, that was thrown into the movie later on. But this is something that you need in order for me to proceed. So I would like to first question I would like to ask is, what is sin? If you look up the word sin, sin means to error. So I just want to throw that out there. A lot of people be talking about their sins being washed away. Your sin could never be washed away because your sin is an error. Every time that you make any kind of an error, you are sinning. It could be something simple as not dotting the I. That is a sin practically because it goes against your beliefs. Or yeah, let's just say the beliefs that you have stationed in your mind. So now I want to ask you a true question because Lucifer says that in the movie Lucifer said that a lot of souls were in hell because they did not do anything with their life. They ain't do anything with their lives. They just sat around and what's the word? Load in the physical. They ain't, they just sit there. No. So this comes with a question that asks, is it a sin to waste your life away? And is it a sin not to fulfill your godly duties? Now, a lot of people believe that their godly duties are to help out others and so forth. But I believe that we all came here with a purpose. Now, this is my opinion, and also obviously the author of Dante Inferno's opinion. But you know, you believe in what you believe in. But I believe that we all came here for a purpose, and by fulfilling that purpose, we are fulfilling our godly duties. So Dante, well, I'm not gonna say Dante, because Dante started working on his spiritual development through this whole situation. And if you think about it, it also makes me think the human mind. See, a lot of people get mad at the contrast, but humans, the spirit is not allowed to develop, or the spirit develops through pain. It develops through contrast. It allows the spirit to know what to do, what not to do, or what it prefers in its physical experience. Now, the problem is a lot of us overindulge in certain physical experience or refuse to let go of physical experiences. In Dante's Inferno, he takes the chance of rescuing his wife, well, his fiance, because technically it ain't his wife, but he goes to fight for someone else, to fight for someone he loves, and he goes through hell to accomplish this goal. So we gonna say that that goal is his purpose. That's how I'm looking at it. He fought not only for himself, because yes, he fought for his fiance and her soul, but he also was fighting for himself, fighting for what he believed in, fighting for what he wanted. So he fought for what he wanted. And throughout the movie, they showed the different ways of why, the different reasons of why we as humans do not fulfill our purpose in life. So one reason was because of Dante's environment. It literally stated that before Dante became a soldier, he wanted to be a poet. But due to his father's constantly beating on his violent, we're gonna say his father's violent personality of beating his wife, his Dante's mother, Dante ended up living only a violent life because that's all he knew. So that's strong, because most people have a goal in life in which they allow their past to hinder them from becoming. Others fall into the pool of what everybody else is, the circle, you know. They fall into that circle in which they cannot get out, or which they don't care to leave. Another thing is that prevents us from reaching our fullest potential is the fact that our memories, a lot of people in India, our memories are karma. Karma, everybody believes that karma is some kind of a judge that comes back at us. In India, they believe that karma is the programs, the beliefs that we have built up, and this is just food for thought, that we have built up that controls our and designs our paradigm. So if your memory, your mind, and what you watch gave you the belief that this is how things will occur, then that is exactly how it will become. Now, another thing is here, food for thought once again. In the movie, Dante is literally physically being distressed by the memories, by the past of the actions he have committed. The spirit guide tells him they are all illusions. Now, this is the biggest thing I want people to realize. I'm finna throw it all in one thing because this is all three parts that are really connected into one. So he says it's all an illusion, but that illusion affected him right then and now. All because of his past, he wasn't able to move. He wasn't able, he felt weary. And that is something that holds a lot of people back. We are, we believe because of our past mistakes that we cannot change. We believe that because of our past mistakes that we cannot redeem ourselves in the eyes of God. That's not true. That's not true at all. Do not allow that past because what happens is your mind don't understand the fact that that's the past. When you present that to your mind think it's happening right now. You get the same emotions, the same vibe that you had on that date. So you got to realize that the past is an illusion. It's no more. You can't do anything about it. Let it go. That's all you can do. You got to let it go. Because every time that you bring it back, you are bringing back that vibration, which is affecting you mentally, physically, and spiritually in some kind of way. That is a reason for a lot of this dis-ease in our mind, called dis-ease in our body and spirit. I'm gonna throw that at you. That's food for thought. But so, what was I saying? So the memory, okay, he let it go. He had to let it go. Shoot. Oh, I got lost for a second. All right, that's what I was finna say. So then, in another part of the movie, he is fighting one of the bosses in whatever circle he was in. I can't remember which circle it was in, but he had to go through 9 circles. Here in the Western world, 9 is the number for both beginning and end of a certain era in your life. You know, a season in your life. So, with that being said, the 9 circles represents not only the egoistic portion of our physical nature that we must learn to defeat because it will ultimately defeat us and keep us from surpassing our objectives. What are these what are these physical traits that we need to throw away? We don't have to, it's not throw away, but that we have to learn to be in control of, or lust, gluttony, greed, um what else? You know what I'm saying, the basics. The so-called deadly sins and all of that. Those are the aspects of our physical nature that can keep us from fully growing and developing as we see fit, because they can be used as a distraction. Greed could be very distraction. Lust can be very distracting. You will have to have moments where you have to be in control of those. Just to throw that in there. Uh, so I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. So